Hello and welcome. I'm Reese. I'm the product liaison for PlanSafe here at Locatrix. And today we're just going to go through the new compliance dashboard. The compliance dashboard is a set of tools to help building owners and occupiers stay on top of their compliance obligations, particularly in line with Australian Standards 3745 and Building Fire Safety Regulations 2008 for those in Queensland. This particularly focuses on document compliance and the information about the premises that you have to obtain and keep records of. When you're in the admin dashboard and you have your list of sites here, there are two ways to access the new compliance dashboard. The first is to click on the menu in the top right-hand corner of the screen and click Compliance. This will take you to an overall compliance dashboard for all the sites you have access to. So you can see I have access to office, school, airport, and hospital here. It will show all of those if I click on this one. Or if you want to be site specific, you can click on the site you're after and click View Campus Compliance. For this one, we're just going to go into the overall compliance dashboard. And you can see immediately you're greeted with a couple of fancy new charts. On the left here, you have the overall status. This is just every rule, every what the compliance status is. It takes that into account and puts it into the chart here. You can click on any of these chart elements to take you to a filtered view of the compliance items in that category. Say, for instance, I want to view all the non-compliant items. I can just click on the chart here and it will show you all the non-compliant items. The status by rule chart does the same thing, except it breaks it down into each individual rule. We'll go through the rules in a second. We've got on here, the bottom left, we've got the activity. This new activity page will essentially record all changes made to the premises information page, any of the tables on there. It will record any changes made to documents and records, and it will also record when a learner has completed their training and what training they've completed. And on the bottom right here, you have the compliance status as well, which on this page just shows a brief summary of the top items, but to view them all, you can just click View All, and it will show you all the compliance items. When viewing all the compliance items, there's a filter button here that you can use. You can filter by the status that they're in, whether they're compliant, non-compliant, or in a warning state. The warning status for documents that are soon going to expire and be non-compliant. And you can also filter by each individual rule here. Say, for instance, I only want to view non-compliant items regarding the FEP. I can click these boxes and it will show all the instances where the FEP is non-compliant. On this page as well, you also have these little blue buttons that will open up in a new tab and take you to where you need to go to fix this item. Say, for instance, here the FEP has not been formally reviewed since 3rd of February 2022. If I click this button, it will take me to the premises information page, and then I can see here, this is when it was last reviewed, and I can add the new review. Once adding that, when we return to the compliance dashboard, that will then be marked as compliant. We also have new settings as well for the compliance dashboard. If you go into the settings by clicking the top right-hand corner there, we have rule settings. This lists all the different rules that are available in the compliance dashboard, the description of the rules, and what their reference to relevant legislation or standards are. From this screen, you're able to exclude campuses from rules. So, for instance, you have a campus where, for some reason, maybe you don't want to worry about the ECO members being properly named. You can click the Exclude Campus button here. You can search for your campus to exclude. So, say, for instance, I want to exclude the office from this rule. I'll just search office, click that, and then that rule will no longer be activated against the office. So you'll no longer have non-compliant or compliant items. It will not be checked anymore. The other menu we have is notifications menu. With the new compliance dashboard, you're able to send email notifications when compliance items get to a certain point. So to do this, you simply click the add button. You can search for the administrator. So I'll search for myself. If the administrator you're searching for doesn't come up, it means they do not have an email address in their account. We need the email address to be able to send emails. So if that is the case, then go into the administrator account, add an email address, come back here, and it should show. When configuring these notifications, we can also tick warning as well. So if you are soon to have items that are going to expire, then you can get notifications about those as well. And you can decide if you want to get these notification emails daily, weekly, or monthly. So for this one, we'll go weekly and add that. And you'll be able to see that I am now getting compliance notifications for warning and non-compliant items, and I'm getting them weekly. To remove someone from email notifications, you can simply edit them to change the settings or delete. The other setting we have as well is the tag settings. This can be used to help categorize buildings into logical categories for compliance management. So say, for instance, you have a few buildings that are schools, but a lot of buildings that aren't schools. You can add a school tag, add that. You can assign the premises to the school tag. So we have a school campus, which we will assign to it. And now when we go back to the compliance dashboard and look at the compliance items, we can now filter by that tag, so we just see the schools. With the compliance status and the activity pages as well, you'll be able to now export them into a spreadsheet. So if you would like to review this externally to PlanSafe, or if you'd like to import this information to another system, this can be done by exporting through a spreadsheet. If you're searching for a specific compliance item, this page has a search bar as well. So say you're after FEP again, you can search for FEP, and anything relating to the FEP will come up here. If you started by looking at all sites in the compliance dashboard instead of just one site, at any point you've got the breadcrumb menus here. You can actually search for the site that you want to filter down to now without having to go back to the previous pages. So say I want to go from all campuses to our school demo here. Just click on that and it will just take you down to the items for school demo. That's pretty much it for the new compliance dashboard. Quite simple, but really helps stay on top of document compliance and really helps with just not having to worry about that and then getting those notifications once things are beginning to get expired, and just being able to have peace of mind that those are being actioned in a timely fashion. Thank you.